because of the K-pop boom, more and more people, especially young girls, are flooding this place.
And that's why this place is called Takunincho, or the town of 100 men.
Smells good. Shoppai. Hello. We're here in front of Shin-Okubo Station, which is our 10th station along Yamanote Line. So we are really excited. Plus, it's a very bright day today, spring day. It's April 24th, and we have a lot of things in store for you here in what's called Koreatown.
Neighboring area of Shin-Okubo Station is widely known as one of the most famous Korean town in Japan. Here you can see a lot of Korean restaurants, cafes, K-pop shops, and so on. Nowadays, there are a lot of young people, especially girls, are coming here for their passion for K-pop culture. Different reasons why it developed as a Korean town. One of which is that the Korean company Lotte built a gum factory in front of Shin-Okubo Station in 1950. And it accelerated the trend of Korean people moving here. And the factory operation stopped in 2013, and it was demolished soon after that.
This street is called Ikemen, which is known as the main street here in Koreatown. I leave the legitimacy check to you, but some say that we call this Ikemen because there are many young, good-looking Korean staff, well, male staff, working on this street. Ikemen, by the way, is a portmanteau or a coined Japanese term, which comes from two words. Ike of Ikemen is from iketeru or ikeru, which means cool or exciting. And men of Ikemen is from menzu, which is the Japanese word for men or male. Because of the K-pop boom, more and more people, especially young girls, are flooding this place. That's why you could see a lot of K-pop shops here and there. And because of that, this place became the Takeshitadori of the original one from Harajuku. Shin-Okubo is one of the very rare places in Tokyo that's able to maintain its original form as it was in the Edo days. In the 17th century, again in the Edo period, the samurais living in this area belonged to the low class level, which means that they didn't receive a big stipend or amount of money. Instead, they were given a piece of land, and that land shape is rectangular, which remains today the same, from north to south, if you see on a map. They didn't have a big house on that land, instead a small one, and the rest of the area was used for them to grow crops on for their own consumption. Again, because they didn't have enough money for their own lifestyle. The stipend that they had then, it was actually just about 1/3 of what people would need to live. In fact, if we convert it to our modern lifestyle, it's about 1 million yen per annum. And so, until now, if we go to some places, just like here we are, where I'm standing at, the shrine, we can see that the path is long and narrow because of, again, the geographic of the area being a rectangular division. So if the samurai's house was at the far end, just like at the shrine here at my back, then they would have to walk that narrow path from the entrance
100 riflemen were living here back then, and that's why this place is called Hyakunincho, or the town of 100 men. The leader of that gun crew devoted his energy to the study of gunnery, but he couldn't seem to get his way. One night, as he fell asleep in agony, the great god Inari stood at the bedside of his dream and showed him the sacred charm. Next morning, after paying a visit to the shrine, he practiced shooting, and amazingly, he was able to hit all the target. Other samurai who witnessed that were so amazed that they received the same sacred charm and they tried practicing.
In Koreatown, or just outside Shin-Okubo Station. As we've shown you earlier, there are really lots of shops such as K-pop and cosmetics, and we're going to enter one of them right now, so follow us. Of course, lots of skin lotion, facial lotion, face masks, makeup as well. This series looks interesting, like eyeshadow and lipstick in different colors. And what I really like is this one, because I'm looking for eyeshadow. I like blue, and looking at different varieties, I think I would go for this one. Matches my skin tone. Of course, you can test it. Good enough. It sparkles, but at the same time it's matte looking. I don't know if you can notice it now. And this one is at 880 yen. Sumimasen. Kono aoi no onegai shimasu. Arimasu ka? Ah, yokatta. Okay, どこに作られたんですか？イニスプリです。日本のですか？韓国の。はい。Okay.
As some people might know, Shin-Okubo Station area has a lot of music stores, and that is because after the World War II, Shinjuku area has a lot of bars which has the live jazz music, and that is when this area started having a lot of music stores. And on this street, just sitting beside the Shin-Okubo Station, as short as 30 meters a distance, we saw how many? 5 music stores.
Okay, let's try this. Seems like Korean pancake is quite popular here too. There's a vending machine, and what I want is the cheese plus anko, so that's 350 yen. So just put the money in. But those are Japanese celebrities.
Yeah, thank you for reviewing.
Who have tried Okubo Hotoku, and it says that on their signage they're the #1 even in the internet. Smells good. Shoppai. Itadakimasu. Of course, soft and chewy. The azuki is good. Inside Shin-Okubo Station, what we're gonna show you is this one, a plaque commemorating a tragedy that happened in 2001 here in Shin-Okubo Station, wherein one drunken man fell from the platform onto the rail. Then one Japanese cameraman and a Korean student jumped onto the rail to help that drunken man. Unfortunately, a train suddenly approached, killing all 3 of them. After that, this plaque was placed here to commemorate such tragic yet symbolism of heroism. Learning from that incident, some detection mats were placed at the platform, and so it reminds us also to be careful and about the beauty of heroism itself.
Demolished soon after that, and my nose is completely out.
This place also became known as the Takeshita Dori of the original one in Shinjuku because